Hey yo, welcome back.
Still makes me laugh. This is phone bone, and at the end, Mike's all serious. He was talking about my dip. I hope Mike joins today. That'll be funny. Mike's funny when I'm high. Smoking some ganjas here. I got some ganjas. It was take that intro off. It's off. I just took it off. It's off. See? Talking phone boning. Phone boning. Why, you don't like the intro, Mike? Were you slacking on the intro, sucker? Why you no like me intro? I worked hard on that shit, motherfucker. Let's see what we got over here. Let's go see what we got. I think of the narrative. Heidi Smith.
Okay, and I got loads of recordings. Loads. Never-ending recordings.
Oh,
so we're going to listen to that one again, okay?
No,
Like
we're going to start at the beginning of this shit. Okay, so that's the Soda Gate right
hey,
there.
Everybody,
Soda Gate.
hope you...
I don't know why she called it like Coke can, like whatever, something like cocaine can or I don't know what she called it. But wild Coke can claims. Yeah, that's what she called it. Wild Coke can claims. Wacko Weenie and her wild Coke can claims. I don't know why she called it that. It'd be like it should be called like Coke Gate or Can Gate or Coke Can Gate or Cacadian can.
Hope you're well and having a great day.
Canadian can
I just had my food.
Canadian
can Indian. It was so good.
She had an Indian for lunch.
So I just want to start things off by firstly responding to Winnie's live last night.
Winnie and
she went live and she was outraged about a comment that Huckleberry had made in my live chat. Also, another reason I took my live down was there was loads of comments in the live chat. I wasn't aware of them because I was obviously talking away on the panel. So I took my live down. Hey Samsonite, hey Ladybug, hey Herc, hey Proby, hey Silly Rabbit, hey Lisa, welcome.
She's like, wow, it's okay.
I don't take too much notice of the live chat, so anybody else rolling in after if I don't say hi, hey, welcome. So she went live and she was so outraged about Huckleberry's comment in my live chat, she felt she needed to do a whole live stream. Hey, state the obvious, hey Susie. And she showed Huckleberry's comment. But in typical Weenie fashion, she always leaves context out. And she always has a narrative to spin. Right above, and after she finished showing Huckleberry's comment, she then praised Tonic and backed Tonic up. Okay?
Hey, Arpole.
But what she failed to show was...
You were over at Jack's. There's some drama from our community over here.
Tonic's comment. Now, Winnie had a lot to say about how anybody associating with Huckleberry after Huckleberry would make a comment like that must be the biggest trash bag going and so disgusting and so low. Whilst all she's done is praise Tonic. And that's the point about Weenie. She's very hypocritical.
I made it so clear that the crying
she has it's double standards.
That when you get what you beg.
And that's why no one takes her points seriously and no one lets her control things and gatekeep, because she will turn a blind eye to everybody else's fuck shit that she's cool with at the time or potentially hate bonding with.
I did not
and call out just one person, and she'll just single one person out that she's got current issues with. Tonic came and wrote that, Huckleberry clapped back, end of story. Okay. So I'm glad we could clear that one up. Weenie.
And the butt.
Now, I was trying to make sense of her live before that. No. And to be honest, this is the Weenie I've always knew. Very erratic, very all over the place. Doesn't make a lot of sense. Her story times, have maybe the tiniest sprinkle in of truth, and they have zero truth in them.
Yep.
Like, it's just...
Yep, I agree with that.
Word vomit. And she doesn't even know what she's going to say herself. She can never get her story straight. I've been dealing with this woman since 2020. And and you never know what new thing she's going to make a claim about. She's been claiming for years, and I mean since 2020. She's been claiming for years that myself and other people have doxed her kid. Then she walks the claim back after. Then she claims that I've had police. I got police involved on her. Then she walks it back. She claims people have sent CPS to her house. Then she walks it back. Like, continuous cycle and pattern with her of behaviors, making accusations against people that have not one shred of evidence to back it up.
Yep.
She's done that from jump. Hey, calling out the BS. Welcome. So, I just want to take everybody back to a real story time. And weenies are make-believe in her head.
Look kind of cool now.
And you'll never see a receipt from her.
I have to replace it soon.
And the story could change again. I proved that with the whole Alyssa situation. I proved it with the Tyler situation. Like, her story time has just continued to change.
Right? I don't need a new one.
Now, I met Weenie through a lady called Salty, and that's who I was talking about last night on my live. And I had just heard parts of Weenie's live stream, and she was going off on Huckleberry, and my name got dropped at least 20 to 30 times and stuff. And she decided to do that live stream and basically point blank say people weren't her family members that are her family members, and put my name in it. I know who her family members are. She knows who mine is. I am not Huckleberry either. Huckleberry's her own person. And Huckleberry is not worried about you. She's not spiraling about you. She's not doing all these live streams. She's not freaking out like you, Weenie. You're the only one doing that. I'm my own person. I'm Callie, okay? And I know you've had a problem since 2020 understanding who I am and not trying to lump me in with everybody else like your Alyssa story and the Tyler story and all the other stories that you've had. And I've had to debunk them and make you look so stupid.
I was like, we're not each other.
I am Callie, okay? So when you run around telling everybody that Callie posted your kid, that Callie posted your address, that Callie got the police involved on you, and then you have to walk all those claims back, it's getting a bit embarrassing.
Just a bit.
I met Weenie as this person. And this was her name on Facebook and YouTube.
Weenie. Here we go. Yes, my maiden name is Glosman.
That's a receipt.
Glosman.
So what had happened was...
My married name is Smith.
We'll start with this one to make it more simpler for people. Because what happened was...
Okay. She wrote this at 1 something. I don't know. Is that military time? So what is that? At 1, is that like 1 in the morning? If that's military, I don't know how this works. Oh, maybe I was in the episode. It was like hour 13 into whatever she wrote this on, like whatever video, I think. Heidi Smith. My maiden name is Glasman. My married name is Smith. Why are you so slow? Damn, she was a cunt even back then. Like,
we'll start with this one to make it more simpler for people. Because my story times are going to always have a receipt with them.
She's like, I just wanted you to repeat it.
So, Weenie, aka Heidi, got into a fight with Elizabeth. Elizabeth, for people who don't know, is Salty.
Elizabeth Dahlman.
And in typical Weenie fashion, the first thing she does is make bold claims that people have taken her kids' pictures and done stuff with her kids, and she's been doxxed, and she's like,
who's Mickey? So you got Heidi Smith here under her actual name. It'd be like if I was going around as Angel Borrego, you know, it'd be like, it'd be like, okay. I guess she thought she could handle all the things that would come her way, but apparently not. Apparently she was like, nope. I'm going to be Wicked Weenie. You know, fuck that stuff. I don't blame you.
That all this awful stuff to her, done to her. Then what happens is Weenie then decides to have a bipolar episode and make back friends with a person. So now she's friends with Salty, so now she has to blame someone else for it. So we're all following.
Come on.
She is now friends with Salty, so now she feels comfortable blaming other people for any of the issues that her and Salty got into. No one has doxed Weenie other than Salty. No one took anything from Weenie's Facebook other than Salty.
Her thing, though. Oh,
I'm in a group chat, and this is how I got introduced to Salty. I'm in a group chat with myself, Salty, and some other people.
Mm-hmm.
And Salty came into the group chat, and she told everybody that she got doxed by this crazy person called Heidi Smith, who just randomly doxed her and accused her of potentially doxing her child. And no one could even work out if her child had even been doxed. That then turned into, Salty didn't dox my kid, she just posted my kid's name. Then it snowballed into, well, she didn't even post my kid's name, she just posted some balloons. And then,
what the fuck?
a couple of months later, then it went back to Salty posted my kid.
Wow.
And then that has now evolved into
horrible.
Kane's posted her kid. Callie's posted her kid. All these people have apparently posted this woman's kid. And I'm just going to be very clear. Everything Salty put in that group chat, no one has ever took it from the group chat and done anything with it. It's been ignored. So if you've got a problem in 2024 with what Salty did to you in 2020, or vice versa, I know you two are both friends now, take it up with Salty. Because I have no problem going back into that group chat and screen sharing the conversation in the group chat, and you will see it was all Salty. And that's the problem with that side. They break up, they make up, they break up, they make up. And it's rinse, repeat, cycle, and this has been going on for years with them. So as you can see, Weenie's been having this little pattern of behavior since 2020 with random accusations and accusing people of stuff and doxing them, because in her make-believe bubble, everybody's targeting her child. Gonna go through some more receipts.
Here we go. Let's get to the next one.
Up.
Come on, you hammered that one home.
And this is another reason why I started doing my stuff on YouTube again, is because she was blaming me for things and bringing up Alyssa situations and all these other Tyler situations, and she was just running around blaming me for stuff her friends right now did. And that's what she's always done. And for those who don't know, this is Weenie's. Weenie was on camera, and this is the background of like her house. Can you all remember when she picked on Shelbo for a long time about all the Coke cans? There was like bags of rubbish on the floor as well, Weenie. And that's her boyfriend, Kyle Smith. And I have his Facebook too. So when Weenie wants to run around and say, oh my God, Callie's going to dox me, she's going to do this, she's going to do that, well then don't make false accusations towards me, and I wouldn't have to continue to keep debunking your lies. Because Kyle's been in the background of lives and spoken on them. And have we noticed Kyle's, and I'll just point this out very clearly, white arm, Weenie? So next time you make wild, ludicrous claims that I'm involved in anything being posted about who Kyle might be, just know I have Kyle's actual link to his Facebook. And you cross lines already talking about my arrest. And I told you this before. You set the tone, you set the standard. Okay. And another thing I just want to point out, she spent that entire live stream yesterday pretending that some people that have been posted on YouTube isn't even her family members anymore. But then in the next breath, she's saying, I don't give a fuck. I'm not scared of nobody. You can dox me. You can do this. You can do that. Like, she's just spiraling out of control. And that tells me and everybody else, Weenie, that people that go to that lengths to deny their family members and then have to walk it back 24 hours later and admit that that is their sister and this is their name, and like, you're making yourself look stupid and you're just showing people your weaknesses all the time, and you always have done this. You can never just wait and control your emotions. You're always reacting. You're always flipping out. Like, you've got zero self-awareness and zero self-control. Meaning of every single situation you found yourself in with me, you set up with your mouth. Just like the Tyler situation, you walked Tyler straight into that. You walked yourself straight into this. You walked yourself straight into the Alyssa situation. And I noticed that you mentioned a lot about Shellbell tonight and about how I really had an introduction to Shellbell. Yeah, I did. When I met Shellbell, some of that's right. I did feel sorry for her because when I met Shellbell, you were sharing her kid every single night on live streams. You were calling CPS on her at the same time. Stock accounts of the child was being made as well with the kids' pictures.
I'm so high.
Kind of sick.
Oh, yeah.
And then when you hear someone say they potentially going to unalive themselves, like over this in YouTube, and you think that story time made me look bad, that I felt bad for the woman?
Oh, Daniel Berry's
your story time showed how unhinged you are. I felt sympathy for her. Because I'm sorry, but anybody who goes live and shares someone's child night after night and tortures them with it, they could be the biggest piece of shit going, and I still have a heart where I think it's going too far. Even if I don't like the person. And that's the difference between me and you. And you think that makes me look crazy? No, it makes me look normal.
And putting him to sleep.
Because I don't give a fuck
very
what
easy to
Shellball's all about and all that. Going live and sharing her kid night after night. Whilst also calling CPS, whilst also making stock accounts, whilst also contacting her ex and all her other family members. Like, that's sick. And even if she was lying and she wasn't going to harm herself, the fact that she said it on a live panel and told everybody she would kill herself, that should be enough for you to be like, hey, maybe it's going a bit far. Maybe I should stop showing this woman's child, even if she is all these nasty things that we believe she is.
Yes, Mr. P.
And at the end of the day,
for falling asleep.
what I could never understand, and this is why me and you never got along, is that child did nothing to you.
Damn that child. How dare they do something
You're a sick cunt. What the fuck did that kid ever do to you to even deserve that?
They got in my way.
But you want people to respect you and your privacy and your child.
Nope. Nope.
No, because you just go after low-hanging fruit that you can bully and you can show all their personal business. But God forbid anybody does it back to you. You're like creepy fucking sicko.
I believe it.
No one's ever understood the whole Shellbell stuff.
You said, "Oh hell no!"
And the fact that you spoke to that little girl's dad, Shellbell's ex, and you spoke to him, and I got that recording of you speaking to him, and still continue to do live streams about that kid,
other day, but not today.
The child. You had a heart-to-heart with that man. You spoke to him on the phone for 20 minutes. Because I got that recording. Weenie. And you promised to look out for his kid. And that you were so concerned about him. And the entire time, you were showing his child. You're sick. You're crazy. You're deluded. And you're unhinged. And also, spend less time online, like you did. Look at this mess.
Tommy D loves Wiki
Picking on
Weenie.
Shelbo for some Coke
And
cans,
she
you're just
has
the
a
same.
big old weenie, and so he loves that shit. He loves chicks with
Look at
weenies.
it.
Chicks with
Talking
dicks.
about Huck picking up rocks. Why don't you pick up some Coke cans, you filthy bitch? That's the problem. You're too invested with all this stuff on here. Maybe that's why hubby left. Because you're not taking care of the home. Spend too long on voice chats, too long in lives.
The legend of Mike Cerrone.
Gross.
Dun, dun, dun.
Then makes sense for you, doesn't it?
Mike has fans.
Okay.
Well, they're
And just so
allergic
everybody's
to
clear, because
you
we
as
made
well,
some
from what
very
I
wild
hear.
tales
Every
today.
time they see you, they sneeze.
And she decided, yeah, they're weenies. This is her picture. There's more. There's more of this stuff. That's what I'm saying. She's like embarrassing. She's a pathological liar. We've all known it.
Waffles whipped his weenie out on panel. Shit.
Yeah, it's gross. Seriously, there was more. There was like bags of rubbish on the floor. Like she's a real pig. Oink oink.
Oink oink. Oinky oinky pigger.
And she loves to throw stones at other people in their direction. You couldn't take 2 seconds before having a going on camera and ranting and raving on a call. You couldn't just swoop round and pick up a few Coke cans and wipe the sides down and pick the rubbish off the floor. You're that invested?
Off the floor, you Canadian whore.
Because I know the real weenie. I knew you from jump. Hey, Mr. P. Everybody knows what you're like. You're trash.
Siggy's. You found Siggy's. Is he smoking again? So they're like, I got cancer. Ladybug said he had
And another
AIDS,
thing, just to clear
bro.
up and go the extra mile, she said a wild claim today on
AIDS.
Andrew's live stream.
I think she was on Tommy 207 or where the hell it is. That Tommy Guns or something channel. I'm guessing. I don't know which one. One of the damn Tommies, not Tommy D though. And she said, "Oh, Angel Newfound Life, he has autoimmune deficiency or something like that," which I believe is AIDS, right? I thought he had cancer. I think even the guy said, like, does he have cancer? And she's like, no, he don't have cancer. He's like, oh, I thought he had cancer. No. And she just threw in, he has AIDS. She's like, he has AIDS. He don't got cancer. He's got full-blown AIDS, just gays butt stuff AIDS. He got the AIDS from doing all the butt stuff. His wife stuck through all the butt stuff. I don't know. I'm just joking. I don't know. This is according to Ladybug.
That I've posted her child. Weenie, when you go around telling big lies,
that's nasty.
Make sure you didn't just do a live stream the other day where I had to confront you for making the same accusation last week. Because last week, what people don't know is Weenie went around and told everybody again that I've posted her child online. So I had to confront her again about it, and I had to make her walk it back.
She can't quit lying.
And this was Weenie.
She's a freaking liar.
I claimed that she doxed my child or my address. Nobody has my address, retard. People who do are awesome. And they keep it to themselves. And you've never had that. You've never doxed my child because I'm not stupid and you don't fucking have anything about my child.
Yes, my maiden name. Oh, that's just her background, I think.
See?
Is that just her background?
This was just 2 days ago you told everybody, I've never doxed your child and I've never doxed your address.
Ooh.
Now today you said,
what'd she say?
On Andrew's,
play it.
That I haven't. I've been doing it to you since 2020.
So play it.
Which is it, Weenie? More lies?
Play the
You're an embarrassment.
Play the Andrew clip.
And like I said yesterday, the only person who's ever taken a picture of your child and it's in the group chat and you know about it is Salty, who you're friends with.
Ooh, what's this?
All I know about her is I think she's been married 3 times. She, whatchamacallit? I lost my train of thought. Heidi Smith and Heidi Glassman. And I believe she's in Ontario, because I found that out because she doxed me and looked me up.
Ontario. Damn. He needs
Okay, and I got loads of recordings, loads. Never ending recordings. So we're going to listen to that one again, okay? Like I was saying
Where we
yesterday.
started. This is where we walked.
You're friends with the only person
Still going.
that has taken your child's picture and sent it anywhere.
Got a bruise or a lump on my leg.
Callie has never posted your
Put my
child.
beer on it to try to make it
Kane has never posted your child.
go down.
Nobody has ever posted your child online, Weenie. And you're going to continue to make wild claims that has happened going forward. And yet you're friends with the person who did. That makes no sense, does it? Just like you wasn't Heidi Smith. And that wasn't your sister yesterday. Every single time you open your mouth, you just lie.
Oh, man.
Lie.
My knee.
So we're going to listen again, okay, to that one more time for you, Weenie.
Ah.
Yeah, all I know about her is I think she's been married 3 times.
Kind of pushed it down a little bit, the lump. That's why it hurt.
Whatchamacallit? I lost my train of thought.
It's weird. Now it's all lumpy in between.
Heidi Smith
The
and
lump.
Heidi Glassman.
Did I get round
And
again?
I believe she's in
Must have fractured something there. Damn.
Ontario, because I found that out because she.
All right, enough messing with the lump on my leg that hurts like hell ever since I hit it with those jumper cables. What did she say? I was over here talking about my leg lump.
Whatchamacallit?
You'll get an ice pack, actually. I should make one right now.
Heidi Smith.
How far back did I go?
Glassman.
Shit. I thought I went like 20 seconds back.
I believe she's in Ontario.
Ontario? Heidi Glassman.
Found that out because she
in Ontario.
doxed me and looked me up.
And for those who don't know, that's Salty.
So to be fair, okay, so that's Salty. I forget what her name is. Salty something, right? Is it Salty Blonde or is it something else? I'm trying to remember. Salty Salts, something like that. I'm like a little monkey scratching in my hair or something. Like trying to think too. Like, what was it again? Scratching my head. Like, what was it? Like, I'm like a little monkey. Yes, my maiden name is Glassman. My married name. Why do I keep reading that? I think it's funny because reasons. Apparently she showed Mr. Smith over there, and then she tried saying, "Oh, I don't know who the Smith person is. Haha, they think it's me." She's doing like a what was his name? Blue Bacon did, where he lied to everybody, and then he had to like backtrack on the lie because Chili doxed him, right? And he went around saying that, no, Chili has the wrong person, you know, he's crazy, whatever, you know, he doesn't got the right person. And a lot of people went around sharing that news, and then they all got mad because their credibility with the community was kind of put into a state of shambles when they found out, like, oh, he's been lying, or you guys are lying together to try to cover this up. And everybody had to be like, no, he fucking lied, not us. He fucking lied to all of us. Okay. You know, and then and then it was just like, yeah, I don't care. I don't give a shit. But that's like such a minimal thing in the drama community, you know. It's just like, anyway, back to this video. That's
Weenie's best buddy.
Good. This is a good stream, I think. This video is a good video.
You know, because they're real tight now and they pretend to everybody like besties.
Piggybacking on her amazing work.
That's Salty. And that's Salty saying even Weenie accused her of stuff and doxed her. What a web of lies. And it seems to be Callie's the only one with any actual receipts.
Cali.
Because it's real ironic to just randomly land in 2024 and because you've all made best buds now. Blame me for all the fuck shit that you guys did to each other. Just like the Alyssa situation, prove my innocence there. Just like the Tyler situation, prove my innocence there. Just like this situation, prove my innocence there. And what you'll never have, bitch, is me posting your child, posting your address, calling CPS on you, or doing any of the wild claims that you've made up. And I've never called the police on you for nobody. You're pathetic, Weenie. And you can keep reaching and reaching and reaching. But you need to go, if you're so upset about it, and go speak to Salty. And another thing, when you run around and say you don't make back friends with people that have done awful stuff to you, you do. And another thing as well, you tried to hold me responsible for Huckleberry's comment in this live stream. Why don't you start holding yourself responsible for being on the panel when the man's child was shown? Forget about Shelbo. You spoke to that man. You told him you would look out for his kid. You told him you would call CPS on his behalf if needed. And you would do everything in your power to protect that child. And then you went and shared that child nightly.
What the hell are they talking about?
You're right.
I got
We're not the same
dozed off
people.
a little bit there. Like, not dozed off,
And I will
but, like,
never,
got
ever,
distracted in
have
my
low
mind.
morals like you.
Kinda-
I'll never contact
The
nobody's family
attention.
member on this platform and give them my word and tell them I will report their ex to CPS because I'm so concerned about a child, and then go and exploit that child by showing that child's image.
Ooh, who did that? Who did that?
That's what you do. Weenie.
Shut up. It's always about
Why don't you start taking some
Brianna Taylor.
accountability for all the fuck shit you've done on here? Because you've done plenty. And this is just my crazy introduction to you.
He hasn't pushed up
This is how
against
I
the
met
cliff
you.
right now, Mike.
Doxing Salty
Mike's banging
and doing
the hell
all
out
this
of that
crazy
kid.
shit to each other. But you know what? I've never even seen one person post anything about your child onto any social media platforms, not even Salty. Salty may put it in a group chat, but I've never seen her post it publicly.
No, it's
You've
I
had to
don't
walk
know.
back that as well.
I don't know. Is it gone? Did she take it down? Did it die
You're a
of
pathological liar,
embarrassment
and
or
everybody's
what?
going to see it because when you get up on panels,
The
your
channel
emotions get the best of
She's
you,
like, I lost, I quit, and she
and
left.
you get
Did she leave?
flustered,
Is she gone?
and they just come flying out.
Where'd you go? Ricky Weenie, you ho.
And you don't even know what the fuck you're saying. You're so worked up. You're so amped up.
No, I see it. It's still there. Let's see.
Like, that's always been your problem. She used to do this before as well, like in our old community. She's a massive oversharer.
So, yeah, you go.
You only got to poke
here
her once and say one thing, and like she'll overshare.
and go over here.
I made one pokey joke about her
If
husband
you're
today, and she's
curious
like,
about the drama, you could go to her
my
channel.
ex-husband
Here's a
brought
link.
me a sandwich. He brought me lunch.
If you're curious where her new channel is, Wiki Weenie.
Like, they used to bully Shelwell for this and say Shelwell would overshare. Like, all you got to do is just poke Weenie, and she'll divulge everything.
Poke her weenie and she divulges stuff.
Like, literally, Huckleberry posts some stuff,
That's a pretty funny picture that they put.
and she
up.
immediately goes live to denounce her own family members. And, like, double down, they're not her family members. And, like, most people would just ignore it. Like, just ignore it. The fact that you need to denounce your own family members and pretend they're not related to you is fucking lame. Nobody on this internet's going to make me denounce my family members. Like, what type of bitch are you?
Right, when did I shame you? Oh,
Like,
was
you
it
so fucking
when I said you
concerned
might be
about someone
squishy?
posting your damn family members? I could never ever be concerned enough to pretend I'm not related to someone.
The shame. The shame.
That's what wimps do.
Oh, okay. See, I don't know. I just thought because of the.
And you set yourself up this entire time. You just literally take the bait and scramble.
Mr.
And I've
P's
never
all
seen you
amped
go
up
live
to
so
sell
much. It's fucking
Toyotas.
comedy. Hey, pray for peace.
Never forget. Never. A pox on the house of banana. No pox
Okay,
over
I will
here unless
catch
it's
up with the
chicken
chat
pox.
when I get off my
I'm
live.
immune to that shit.
And like
you
they
get the
all keep saying
shingles
as
as
well,
a
when's
dog,
your
you
live
get the
stream going,
shingles.
Kenny?
If I come down with a case of the shingles, I'm gonna be mad at you guys.
The live chat was crazy, so I removed the live stream yesterday. It was that simple.
That's
Good day,
intro.
Dingo.
I love Kaylee.
Hey, Grumpy
I
Drunk.
love Weenie. They're like, I love.
Okay, it's not the Ladybug show over here. It's not the
Off their own
Samsonite
cocaine
show.
and
It's not
acid,
anybody's
they
show.
probably
It's not
do
the
feel a
P
lot of
show.
euphoria.
It's the Cali show.
Tacoma is nicer
Guys.
though. Hey, that's not what you tell the customer. We only talk about.
Okay, now I'm going to talk a little bit about Andrew's live.
Oh,
So we're
here
off
we
the
go.
weenie subject.
Here we go.
We're on to a new subject.
Off the weenie and onto the Andrew.
Right. So I popped into Andrew's and he was playing an old recording of some voice chat way back to do with ASMR. As soon as I pop in, Brett attempts to hate bond with Weenie and gets like a door straight in his face. She's not interested. And he's so desperate to hate bond, he'd literally even attempt to hate bond with somebody who thinks he's a weirdo creep. Like, hasn't he been sent half the Discord of what they actually think of him? Well, what do you mean? I think I said the wrong name in the voice note. Explain. Because that wasn't my voice note.
You done said the wrong name.
So anyways, Sugar Crits gets herself involved. And I thought, that's rich. Because I was in a private server voice chat with you and Bizzle for some time. That's real rich. And myself, Bizzle, and Stella have had many conversations about you and your involvement. And how long have we been in that little voice chat secret server for? But yet you've got so much to say. Usually, no, Mallory, that was Salty. That I know Squishy's voice. She's Canadian. Salty is American. Squishy is not being mentioned. That was Salty. No, it's fine. That's definitely Salty. There's a lot of recordings. Salty, definitely.
Name strong. I'm making
a
poll.
So I thought, that's rich. I thought, well, if you don't like me, then why the fuck are you even around me? And then I'm getting into it with a few others and stuff like that, and Weenie's getting herself all worked up, and like, you know what she's like? She's like a Gruffalo pig. And before you know it, she's on the panel, spewing her nonsense, spewing her lies, getting her foot in her mouth again, and made accusations, and here we are with this live stream. But one thing that was like very clear to me from being in the live was Weenie continued to tell lies on panel about the Tyler situation, and she continued to tell lies about the Alyssa situation, and she kept bringing them up. She couldn't help herself but bring them up. And
all right, you guys, I made a fun little poll, so if you guys feel like voting and you're in the comment section or have access to the comment section, this is your chance to vote on a silly question that I asked. It's what side are you on? Is it Kaylee, I think her name is, or is it Wiki Weenie? You know, like whose side are you guys on? Who you rooting for? Who do you think's gonna win or whatever? I guess I don't know. Who do you want to win? I guess is the question. Not who do you think, but I guess who do you want to win? And then yeah, we'll see.
The minute that I realised that the truth doesn't matter to them fucks over there, even about the Tyler situation, like you could put so much truth out there, right?
Damn. It's a very divided poll right away. It got split 7-7-7.
You put so much truth out there, and to one side, the truth will never matter. And that's what people need to remember. And you don't go when summoned.
Ooh,
and I certainly don't go until I've had my food.
Wikie's in the lead.
I just confronted Weenie
on her side and
the week before that on Tommy D's panel.
I'll check back in on it though.
And I've confronted them all many times.
So far, Weenie has the lead.
Like they would love for me to go up on a panel where I've already been timed out in the chat and attempt to defend myself and present evidence and present receipts when they can't even acknowledge the Tyler receipts or the Lisa receipts or the fact that Weenie just said 2 days ago
the Milky Makers
that I've never posted her child. And that's why nobody should go when summoned
the real gangster
into a place that you don't have a fair neutral setting. Because you can always put your own stuff out on your own time, on your own channel, and do things on your time. Like, this is YouTube, this is the internet. Like, I get Weenie goes up when she's summoned. I get she's on everybody else's time.
Like, when you feed Mikey nothing but
she would love someone to swoop in and like save her. Yeah, exactly. Like, why would I need to go on there?
Did she do something with a did she do something with a pair that I'm unaware of?
Get attacked about the Tyler situation and the other situations when quite clearly I debunked it. And I'm going to be on private in that and putting it back public because Weenie again brought it up again today. And for those that haven't seen it, because I've been getting new subscribers to my channel, at least now if they hear the lie a couple of months from now, it will still be up there. And Weenie keeps saying as well, I keep coming after her friends. I keep coming after her friends because of her. No, you continue to keep lying about me and your friends and painting me out to be the bad person all the time because you're so desperate for me to be the bad person that I then come along and debunk stuff. And it just so happens that every single story time you've ever told involves one of your friends. Weenie's a hard learner, so it's going to take her a while to learn. You lie on me, I'll debunk it. Then another issue I had was with the whole situation being on Andrews, and I won't be going to it. That's a fact.
I won't be going to.
Like
we got
the Chicky situation.
Lawless.
Look, if they want to all do kumbayas and pretend, like Weenie wants to do kumbayas and pretend with Chicky that I didn't drop any receipts on her ass, and neither did Kane, and Chicky wasn't the liar in that situation too, because she's so hazed and she can't see things for how they clearly are. Even in that situation, she tried to say that Chicky was the honest one, Chicky was the upstanding one, Chicky didn't do anything wrong. Like, you have to have enough common sense, and I do have common sense to know.
Hey, Wiki Weenie is winning the freaking.
You're wasting your own time and effort, even dealing with these people, trying to present your side. Like, Chicky has got herself into so many lies, lie after lie now.
Over here instead of this.
And everybody knows it. She literally just said the other day she doesn't speak to Kane. And you've seen all the Kane stuff come out?
Brown paper bag.
And
what?
Weenie's in a desperate position right now because she would rather turn a blind eye to fakes and backstabbers and people plotting against her. Hey, Dick Insider.
It's the hot water. It's the hot.
Plotting against her for the longest time, just to potentially hate bond with me. Like hate bond against me.
Yeah, but it's like usually
Like,
the people don't report
that's
stuff
the
happening
real
to
situation.
them. That's more of a Donald
Like,
Trump BBC thing. This is how the media is
no one cares
attacking
about the
me
truth on a lot of
YouTube,
sides,
you know?
and that's what people are going to realize is I could put out everything from 2020 to 2024, and
no, we gotta have
people are still going to like who
that.
they're going to like, and that's what I've been saying from the beginning. People could put out what they want about me and say I'm crazy and all the other stuff. People are still going to like me for me.
Got some fans, Samsonite.
That's why it's easy to get consumed in a lot of this stuff and get like overly invested, and it just so happens the stuff I choose to debunk and choose to clap back at is it's all there with a bow on for me. I haven't got to do I haven't got to do any digging for it. It's literally right there to hand. I just literally grab it.
What that even sounds like.
And it's there. I'm not even like doing any hard work. Like this stuff I literally just pulled from the salty chat. A lot of the people that I'm fighting with now, like they are aware what's in the group chats and stuff like that. I'm not doing any digging or any hard work here. I'm just pulling in it. And it just easily shows that Weenie's a liar. And
39 votes.
It gets her all riled up.
Good. 39 people voted.
And then she'll go live again and give us some more content. Because people do seem to like the Weenie content.
The Weenie content.
And then it's going to get restreamed and
crazy.
Worked up, and it gets passed around the Discords, and people talk about it. But in the real thing is in 6 months from now, 7 months from now,
you might have left.
People are using this stuff to slap in her face.
I did put a link, so I mean, yeah. What's up?
That's what happens all the time.
You're right. I am Samsonite.
Yep, anything for a click or review.
Hey, you're not the real Samson. Banana.
But no, Huckleberry's definitely riled her up.
And another Sam. They're both.
She like just about lost her mind.
We like just let the Samsonite.
Yeah, exactly.
I guess.
Exactly. Like, just watch. Like, take notice. All you got to do is poke with her. One little poke about her boyfriend leaving her.
Is Nunzio Saga
immediately.
I don't know.
That turns into he's just brought her lunch.
I have no clue.
Like she just continues to like overshare.
Unless they come up on panel or they have a wrench, I don't know who they are. You know, like I just assume they're probably who they say they are. Unless I look too close at their pictures, sometimes then I notice.
She's an oversharer, like a shell bell.
Like a shell bell.
And to denounce your family members and say your sister's not your sister and stuff like that, like heck, I'll be damned if I ever denounce my family on here.
Right, what the hell? That's pretty weird. That's a
weird. You do that, you start moving like that. That tells everybody you're fucking scared.
You're scared. You're scared. You're scared.
You go that hard to prove that you're still cool with your man. Tells everybody chances are you're not, and he doesn't know the half of the fuck shit you're doing on here.
He doesn't care though. Do it like
or
if she divorced him or he divorced her and they broke up, I guarantee you 100% if he's getting the kid, you know, he's doing whatever he's supposed to be doing. He's probably with somebody else that's not like a liar and insane. Then he is probably pretty happy and content with his life and doesn't give a shit about Wiki Weenie's internet activities. She could be getting rammed by a dildo machine, and I doubt her ex-husband would care. You know, too much. He'd be like, well, I thought she was gonna do something else, but you know, to each his own or whatever. I don't know, that's not my problem anymore. You know, I just gotta take care of my kid. You know, so he gets the kid and then he drops the kid off or whatever I think is their thing. So I think that's how they have this relationship where they still see each other and they can still talk to each other sometimes, but I don't think it's like, oh, they laugh and joke about things or whatever too much or in any type of flirty way or anything. they just do it for the daughter, and they still hate each other. I think.
What you're getting yourself wrapped up in and involved in.
Mike Cerrone's money.
So
Mike will pay for all the kids.
you just
If they break
keep
up, go pay for the kids.
keep the content coming.
Is that another Samsonite? Damn, that's a dark one.
Yeah, I won't be going on Andrews.
It's all one word. It's all like
They made it very clear
oh,
about the Tyler situation for me.
It's just all one
Because
word.
I was blamed for that Tyler situation for the longest time. The guy wasn't on YouTube. He never went on panels, and I got it, and I did this. Like, turns out he put it out there. He gave it to another YouTuber, nothing to do with Callie, but my name just got through in it. And because Weenie couldn't tell the truth about that situation, she wanted it to be me so badly. Because she's so hyper-focused about it. But for the longest time, the guy wasn't on YouTube. He
So I went back.
never went on panels, and I got it, and I did this. Like, turns out he put it out there. He gave it to another YouTuber, nothing to do with Callie, but my name just got through in it. And because Weenie couldn't tell the truth about that situation, she wanted it to be me so badly. Because she's so hyper-focused on Callie.
Your comment
That
nobody said anything.
I did a Tyler debunking live, and
got the
very clearly
the SS's.
those receipts were good. I know there was.
Was
They
that
were so good.
what?
That's actually been one of my favorite lives since I've been there.
Say it from your chest. One word, Samsonite. One word, Samsonite. Say it with your
Exactly. You was accused of calling Tyler's mum. They just make baseless accusations. Like, look at this one, okay,
staying at
guys.
my father's house.
You won't believe this.
Shit. Oh shit.
Because I was going to end on this.
I know who you are. Obviously, you're staying at
Like,
my
look how
father's-
she goes on. This is exactly what she said today
It's getting weird.
on the panel. But instead, it wasn't towards Kane. It was towards me.
Saggy Ball's father. How's this?
Like, she always says, like, I'm not going anywhere. I won't stop
Tonight.
talking about you. I'll do this. I'll do that. Like,
Here we go. Here we go.
and gets herself all to me. I don't believe this.
Hold on. I'm gonna read this right now.
Because I was going to end on this.
Wiki Weenie says today at 4:22. I don't know if that's actually today because there's no date, but I guess whatever day. Okay, let's see if we could tell from the whatever. I don't have much to say. I will jump on voice chat shortly, but at King Corso Mom Celeste here. So King Corso Mom's name is Celeste, apparently. Yeah, because the King Corso thing is just a breed of dog. So she's the mom of some dog, and her name is Celeste. Celeste is the mom of a breed of King Corso dogs. Or dog. I don't know. Next time, make sure you and Jared are locked down before you go and talk about my kids and parenting. Whoa. And so she threw out Jared, whoever that is, probably that guy from the Subway commercials. That pedo. I ignored your disgusting ass for the last year. Guess what? That's over now. And spare me the lies you always tell. I've caught you in enough. Boo. That's I don't know. All right, next bit. Don't ever mention or make any comments about my family ever again, or I will just publicly return the favor and construct your family tree complete with pictures, and I will redact nothing. Take that as a promise, because my family doesn't deserve your filthy mouth saying anything, especially with all the skeletons you and Jared are dragging around. Hopefully you hear me, Celeste. Peace. And she walks away. She's like, winning. Do a little dance. She's like, yeah, I just served that bitch. I just served her ass. That was me reading as Wiki Weenie for your guys' amusement and admiration. I may take a bow now. All right, enough of that. Enough of me giving myself applause and the flowers I deserve.
Like, look how she goes on. This is exactly what she said today on the panel. But instead, it wasn't towards Kane, it was towards me.
Watch Terrifier And Terrifier.
Like she always says, like, I'm not going anywhere. I won't stop talking about you. I'll do this. I'll do that.
Terrifier
Like,
is a good movie.
and gets herself all worked up and spiraled up. And no one's asking her to go anywhere. No one's asking her to do anything. Like, she gets herself in these situations. She gets herself worked up.
Oh, shit. Did he now?
And she goes, she always says this, I don't have much to say. I will jump in
right over
voice
the
chat
White House.
shortly. But at Kane, and then she says Kane's real legal name, Dear Celeste.
Celeste.
Next time, make sure you and Jared are locked down before you go and talk about my kids and parenting.
See,
I ignored your disgusting ass for the last year.
See, she did not do the voice or the enthusiasm, and that's what makes a good story reader, is when you're like, oh, I'm this character, and you kind of get into it. Well, I shouldn't be doing this. Oh, jolly jip cheerio. I got to go. Like, you kind of do a little voice with her. And whatever it is you're reading, you know, it's kind of like whatever you imagine it as or something. And I imagine Wiki Weenie because I've seen Wiki Weenie for hours and hours on videos. I know what she kind of sounds like and the way she talks a little. Anyway, back to the video. I'm just saying she's reading it boring because she knows what Wiki Weenie talks like, so she could do her Wiki Weenie impression. Even if it's sloppy or shitty, it's still funny.
Yeah, guess what? That's over now. And spare me the lies you always tell. I caught you in enough.
Everyone here is guilty of the charges of pretty chomo down.
Don't ever mention or make any comments about my family again, or just publicly return the favor and construct your family tree completely.
I mean, are we
with pictures, and I will redact nothing. Take that as a promise, because my family doesn't deserve your filthy mouth saying anything.
The fuck
Especially with all the skeletons you and Jared are dragging around. Hopefully you hear me, Celeste. Again, doing it. So she's done it to Salty, me, Kane, and it's always the same stuff. Someone's always going after her family. Someone's always doing something to her, but she doesn't know what anybody's doing.
Mm-hmm.
She literally has no idea. Because it's all delusional make-believe in her head. Like, she creates her own problems. Last thing I want to clear up is, at no point have I said I've been gone. Quite clearly, I've been in Discord, watching movies, chilling and talking behind the scenes. When Weenie started a fuck shit with a whole soccer account issue just over 6 months ago, because we know I put those dates out before, I started non-stop talking about her. And that's what I think she can't seem to grasp or understand. She brought me into it. And she would love me to shut up talking about her. She'd love me to go away. And I quite frankly don't want her to go anywhere, because she's fucking brilliant content.
Mm-hmm. She made herself into the content by lying and acting crazy.
Good day, everybody. I'm going to get off.
Who has a 10-day-old kid? What?
We'll let Weenie, the bait's out there now, we'll let her spiral and tell some more lies.
Right?
Maybe denounce some more people. Maybe she'll come up with a wild conspiracy theory about how she's not Heidi Smith. Right. And then I'll get to do even more. Maybe she can make so many lies up that I can actually do a live stream and I can take you through the salty chat.
My knee lump. I'm trying to push down on my knee.
So, yeah.
That hurts.
You just keep taking the bait, Weenie. Bye.
I guess that's how she ended her show. Damn, but that
the people who joined then. I'm going shopping.
It's
if
weird.
It's too
I got
late
like
there,
a little
don't worry.
dent in my leg
She can say sure. I'm outside with the dogs, laugh out loud.
You guys, no, I
so obviously
like,
that
camera's taped down like in a
she
weird
keeps
way.
Saying about people being in the Discord and like
can you see
keeps
my
going on and on and on
right
about
there.
it. And
that's where the bump
I'm
is.
like, well, okay, then we'll just go down the list.
Okay.
And that's like
No.
what she does. She's
See that
attempting
little
to control the
that's where the
Discord,
bump is
play both sides.
right here
Because
and
while
right
she's trying to
here,
control
like this
Proby's
part of it.
Discord,
Yeah,
she's also
push
over
it
the other
down
side,
with that little
pretending to be cool with that
so it
side.
has like a little dent. It's like out. I was pushing down the little lump
So
on my leg.
then we
I have
had
little
a
lump there.
phone call,
It
and it was
hurts.
3 hours
It's
long
been
with
there
myself
for
and Cheeky.
freaking a month and a
And,
half now. It's been there for a month and a half, and it's all
she
because I hit myself
basically-
with some stupid jumper.
That conversation is going to probably come up later on, anyways. So I'll touch on that later.
Like fracture.
But we'll just focus on playing both sides. We'll start very simple, playing both sides.
Did this start another one? Holy shit! Oh, this is the last one I was watching. Okay, well that was interesting. Let's see if there's anything else to watch before we heads out of here. Maybe there's something good to watch. I don't know. We'll see what's up. Ancient Newfound Life did something. It's 2 minutes long, so it's probably just some editing junk. Kurt Cobain picture, obviously animated. Savage Dave's up trying to get money for his cat's death box. You guys want to see how that's going? I know we're gonna say it's grifting, but I'm pretty sure the cat's dead, so I don't know if it's grifting if he gets a box for his cat. But let's see how the mood is. Let's see how he's holding up over here.
Yeah.
If you ever watch UK arguments, they're always proper about it.
I wonder if he gained any money.
They don't go crazy
I'm
like people in
curious.
America do. Sometimes can't even tell that they're mad.
And they'll go to the pub for a pint after. It's
yeah.
There's another part of the village.
Oh wow.
So
Dan, it looks like it got hit by a bomb or something.
Yeah,
wow.
it has. So that's the actual houses and the village and everything. So there is lots more. There's acres and received about.
Is that Psycho got hit by a car?
year.
I just lied to somebody in his chat. It's when there's a Psycho got hit by a car. And they're like, what happened to him? He died.
Is that village right by Hill 70?
Hey, Mike, get up here. Come on,
there.
I need somebody to talk to about shit before I get
Hold
out.
up a hot second. Ham Banana, don't start your shit, buddy.
So
I like you and all, but don't start your shit with that. Psycho did not get run over. Everybody else knows that.
Ruins of Orador. Oh, I gotta go see that village next year.
yeah, so the village is actually if you
Like,
type
what happened to
in,
the cat? It ain't chicken bones, you guys. It ain't chicken bones.
what's the village called?
You
no,
keep
it's
telling
somewhere.
lies about the cat. How
Type
the
in
cat
that
died.
village,
How does cat die? I don't know.
Okay.
Then it
and it'll
got
take you
eaten by
straight
his
to it.
own.
Okay, I got it. Thanks.
That picture there was taken in November the 7th, 2018.
It drowned in the
Wow.
pool. It
But you can
drowned
see
in
how
the
big
pool in
the
the
village
backyard.
is.
See, Dave,
Yeah.
Savage Dave has
To
this
be
luxury pool in the
destroyed and be
backyard, and
laid.
the cat drowned in that pool.
There is tanks, cars.
All right, we got Mike here, so we don't gotta watch that bullshit. What up, Mike?
What's up? What's happening?
How you like this layout here? It's pretty retro.
It's pretty cool. I like it. You got Rudy on this haunted couch.
Right? Rudy on the haunted couch. I got the Ham Banana name showing again. It got a throwback to the time I shot Joey in the face.
I used to mess with Rudy all the time. I was like, "How's your haunted couch?" He'd get so, that's not funny. With this little fucking white trash dream catcher in the background.
He's been so defeated lately. Like he wouldn't even talk when he was on panel at G-Set's birthday thingy. It was just all quiet and like, I'm just gonna sit here.
Yeah. Well, he's not really the best conversationist, I can tell you that. And the stuff he says is really mundane and like boring as shit, you know.
I don't think he's blocked here because I don't think anybody's blocked right now.
Yeah.
I think I just find out and blocked everybody so everybody can at least have a little bit of a voice. So I am doing a poll, right? It says, whose side are you on? Wiki Weenies, Kaylee's, Ham Bananas, or I hope you all lose, right? And surprisingly, second place is I Hope You All Lose. Coming in last, Hand Banana with 6%. So only 6% of the people watching out of the 48 people voted, by the way. That's pretty good. That's a pretty good turnout numbers. But Wiki Weenie actually won so far. It seems she's going to win because she has a pretty healthy lead. And the Whose Side Are You On? Out of Kaylee and Wiki Weenie, who really matter, like 2/3 of the audience are going for Wiki Weenie and 1/3 is going for Kaylee, and everybody else just wants to see us all lose and fail. And then there's a small 2 people or 3 people that are like, go Ham Banana. But really, if you vote for me, that's kind of wasting your vote. I mean, like, it was more about Wiki Weenie and Kaylee, but the people that didn't want to vote, I gave 2 funny options like Ham Banana and.
Yeah, I voted for you. So I tried to break the tie up a little bit. Try to break it up. So
Who would you vote for out of Wiki Weenie and Kaylee?
Kaylee.
You want Kaylee to win? Me too, honestly. Because I think she is proving things like, and Wiki Weenie's actually kind of just self-destructing in a weird way. She's making all these threats that like, oh, you're sharing that stuff. How dare you? I'm going to destroy your channel and blah, 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 blah. Which is the same shit Joey did and Delete Laws did. Delete Laws tried to charge me with 11 strikes. You know what happened? He lost all the fucking strikes. He lost every single one of them. So you can save up all these strikes you want, Wiki Weenie. They'll all get sorted out at once. So you're stupid and weird and dumb, and you're abusing the strike system because of your petty beefs with me about me sharing Kaylee, exposing you to the community. And we get it. Your shit isn't like as rosy as we thought it was.
Well, if you want the best advocate, I'm the best person to have on the panel. Those bitches swatted me. Well, they did a wellness check where they came to the house. They SWAT people. They call CPS on people. They call protective services on people. They're pieces of shit, and they think that they're okay because they're in Canada, but they're still not immune to criminal charges. You know, so. But that's what they do. So I have no sympathy for Kaylee going after Weenie. I think Weenie and Squishy are pieces of shit. I think they're pieces of shit. That's just what I think. I think they're angry, skanky Canadian bitches that just hate on everybody.
I think I'm learning why Wiki Weenie's the unlikable one out of the 2 of them. Like, Wiki Weenie's always been the one that nobody really cared for. And Squishy's always been the normal-ish one.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, we kind of like Squishy. It's just her friend. And she's like, well, I won't leave my friend, even though she's just like a lying contortionist.
Yeah. Squishy has a personality. Squishy can actually hold a conversation and be comical. But to me, Weenie's just like completely just, it's just garbage, complete garbage. And you can tell that she is miserable as a human being. Like, she's miserable, and she wants to make everyone around her as miserable as she is.
I dreamed about Peruvian Jesus last night. Seeing your
Did you?
I was telling you. Sorry, I got distracted by the chat. That's my bad.
The best is from Jump Street. What is it? Jump Street 22, the newer one, where it had Ice Cube in it, and it had Channing Tatum in it, and they were in a church, and it was a Korean church, and it was Korean Jesus.
Oh shit! Yeah.
They're looking at him, right? They're like, "Yo, don't mess with Korean Jesus. He's busy doing Korean stuff." it was just funny.
You'd be like, "What Korean stuff? Oh, just hanging around."
Churches will have
hanging around.
Churches will have Jesus in different,
that would be a pretty good popsicle stick joke, right?
Yeah.
what's Jesus?
What do you
Christ?
think? Well, let me not to get off topic.
Let me ask you. Hold on, I'm gonna ask you.
Yeah.
It's a joke. So, what is Jesus Christ's favorite activity?
As a Christian, I don't know how to answer that. Performing miracles.
Nope, just hanging around.
That's messed up, dude. That is.
Yeah, see, it's a funny joke because it's how you always see him. That's how he's always presented to us, and as the cross in the hanging fashion, you know. So like that would be such a good joke. I mean, that's a pretty funny joke. I mean,
it's dark humor.
We got a little resistance, but it's dark humor. It'd be like, yeah, but I just made a popsicle joke right there. Like that's a popsicle stick. It'd be like you see it at the fucking thing, and then you're eating the ice cream, and then you remember, like, oh, I read the stick. What's the joke again? And then it's like hanging around, and you're like, I'm offended. Fuck this company.
But you'll go to different churches, and Jesus on the wall is different colors and different like offense. Like you don't like. What was he like? I'm just saying. I'm not trying to get too much off topic, but you know, if you follow the Bible, you know, Jesus was dark skinned with hair like wool, so I don't think he was really white.
Apparently he broke into a bank and whooped some bankers' asses with a thing of like a whippy thing, but it was like the 9 little whippy thingies that they got. Like back then they used to have like whips, but their innovation of a whip was like, now we got 2 or 3 whips. So when you're whipping, they're shorter whips, but you got more of them, so they do this like multi-damage. And then they started adding like weapons to it. But apparently he had a 9 tails, so I guess it was like 9 things on it. And he was whipping the bankers with it. So apparently Jesus was a bit like Tupac.
He was a badass. And 9 tails, you can get into like, or the cat tails, stuff like that. A lot of the people
look that up.
Yeah,
look that up. Is that what was it called? A cat of 9 tails or
9
something?
tails, cat of 9 tails. It's basically a flog. It's a flog. It's a torture device. And if you look at, I'm not
cat 9
promoting.
tails whips. That's what it shows up as in the search bar. Cat 9 tails whips.
But a lot of the people that are real dominant, like dominatrix and stuff like that, they'll whip people with one.
Oh,
they'll whip them with it. And it's leather. It'll break your skin. It'll cut you open. Yeah, it's not something to play with.
Whatever it cuts open, I'm having sex with the whole.
There it is. Yeah, if you ever look at like the Dom videos.
So Jesus Christ went into a bank, flipped over some tables, said they were basically evil or something. I don't know what he said actually, but I know his physical actions where he flipped over a table, at least one, and went in there and started whipping the shit out of people with one of these. So the bankers, he was like, hey, you guys are like bad, right? So he went there and whooped their asses with one of these.
And I believe
I'm guessing that's in the New Testament, because that ain't no Old Testament shit. He would have got an ass whooped if he did that in the Old Testament. Like,
I remember that. I remember that story in one of the movies, Last Temptation of Christ. But it's one of the famous movies. But yeah, he kicked it in because they were, I guess, and it's called shekels. The shekels were the money back then, and then the Roman dollars, like that. And yeah, he went in there and just started kicking people's tail. You know, just
the Last Temptation of Christ sounds like a porno.
But the cattail, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I believe that was a Roman invention to keep people in line, to keep the slaves in line. I could be wrong. It's just, I think, but it was definitely a torture weapon, you know, to kind of like keep people in line. Like, you know, people like back in the olden days, they had the whip, you know, and it was like kind of their version of that. It was a torture device. Very inhumane.
Dude, I gotta watch this movie, The Last Temptation of Christ film. I'm gonna order it. I'm gonna order a DVD of it.
I remember, what did he say in Step Brothers? Not Step Brothers. Talladega Nights.
I don't know.
Talladega Nights. The little kid said, I can imagine Jesus as a samurai. you know, like, kicking people's butts, you know, yeah, I'm telling you, man. I don't know, I'm just wondering if Jesus really was mortal or if he was immortal, immortal, like if he
I'm
was.
wondering if he was as scrawny as they're making him out to seem, because he's always ripped on the cross, right? He's always very muscly and ripped.
No,
But
he's.
they make him like skinny and thin,
Mhm.
so he looks like a bantamweight or like a featherweight or something. But I'm thinking, was this guy like something higher than that? Was he built like something, like
In the cross, if you look at the circumference of the cross, if you look at how big the cross is and how big he was probably like my size. He's probably about 6'2", 6'3", but he wasn't heavy. He was maybe 180, 185 pounds. And he wasn't like a big rip dude, but but he was, I think he was tall though. I think he was taller because that
sorry.
cross was,
No,
he wasn't some little 5 foot guy. I think he was a taller guy. And they say that his eyes could captivate anybody, but
that Last Temptation of Christ is the Martin Scorsese film. Willem Dafoe's in it.
Yeah,
he's that guy from Spider-Man, right? Ain't he?
He is. Green Goblin. He was the Green Goblin.
Yeah, the Green Goblin. He looks freaky just on his own. Dude, we got 54 votes. That means 54 people popped in and out at some point just to vote at least.
I think Jesus came here to just basically spread the word, and whether you took it or not. But I mean, it's history that he did pass, and it is fact that when they went to open his tomb, he was gone. So where did he go? Did he rise? Or did someone maybe take the body? Maybe
either one, obviously. But I'm thinking either he rose or he was taken apart and just his parts were worshipped, and they've files of blood and stuff like that, maybe the flesh, and they worship the towel with blood on his face. I mean, they'll worship his actual body way more and hide that away from all of us.
What is it called? The Turin, where the shroud that was supposed to be over him and is supposed to have an impression of his face with his actual blood on it. I think it's what you're talking about. So
it's the thing they put over his face. I think when
the shroud
after they took him off the cross and put him in the thingy, the cave with the rock.
It's a great story, and it's one of those things where you have to believe what you want to believe. But I choose to believe that God sent him for us. That's just what I choose to believe. You wear a cross, I wear a cross. And that says a lot about what
I stuck on my cross.
Yeah. And it's just one of those things where, but you don't know if you're being, that's the trick about religion. You don't know if you're being bamboozled or tricked or if it's real. It's what you choose to believe. That's all.
Yeah, I think so too. And we just gotta try to be good people, I think, because I'm almost completely convinced there's something more after we die. I don't think that's just the end of it. And I do think that this is probably more or less like a simulation thing we might be doing, even though it's just something we do for fun or something. This might be something gods do just when they're bored of being gods. They're like, hey, let's go be a human or something, I don't know. Just something. Or a collective consciousness, actually. There might be the hive mind collective consciousness. That's a theory, and then we just keep popping up when things can hold us,
You have gods, you have deities, you have, gods that will take a man's form. I'm talking about religion. There's different kind of religions. The bottom line is that there's got to be one boss. There's got to be one boss in the whole universe. It has to be. So how do we find him? And so it's it's your own personal journey. But I've seen you change. You go up and down a lot. You know, in other words, you'll get kind of dark sometimes, and you'll get kind of light sometimes. Like sometimes you're enlightening, and sometimes you're a little bit more dark. And that's humanity. We're imperfect. We're gonna go up and down, up and down.
Yeah,
You
but
know,
that's just with you guys and when I'm drinking. I mean, like, I only usually drink with you guys. Like, I can't drink at work, obviously, and I can't really drink around my girlfriend, the baby, too much. So yeah, a lot of times when I'm drinking, it's like, hey, let's go live. And sometimes I'll just start drinking, and I won't even want to do a live. So I was like, I'm just gonna drink and work on stuff. Like today, I was thinking of making an outro, and actually, I record some funny videos. Did you notice a lot of the women in this community keep saying "suck my ass"?
I did see it.
Ladybug said it. Wicked Weenie said it. I heard some other ladies say it. I think she was like a British lady. They're all like, "Suck my ass." Well, suck my ass. Well, they could suck my ass. And Wicked Weenie was like, yeah, well, you could suck my ass. Bye. You know, like it's like okay. All these women want to get their asses sucked on. I think. Like I think they're trying to. They're trying to send us a message. It involves sucking and asses, and I don't think they want to suck our asses.
I was never into that. I was never into that backdoor stuff. I was just never into it. But I guess there's. I mean,
you might have to suck your new girlfriend's ass.
I got a friend of mine. He's like, man, it's the best. I love it. You know, like with his girlfriend. I'm like, yeah, okay, that's cool, like, whatever.
Like doing what?
Yeah, like instead of the front going to the back, you know.
To do what though? Like penetrate
pounding
pounding.
Okay.
Like no, they want you to lick their asses.
I'm good.
They just want you to lick it.
I'm not trying to get pink eye. I'm good on that.
That's a good reason why. They'd be like, hey, you go take a shower, and then we'll cover you in lube, and then we'll get Mike to lick your ass.
And that's how you get pink eye. Everybody listening, you get pink eye from fecal matter. That's how you get pink eye.
Only if she farts on you. Maybe if you put your finger in her butt and then you rub your eye on accident, yeah, you would definitely get.
You remember that song? What in the butt? Remember that song?
I posted that. I posted that. That's probably where you just saw it. He's like, you want to do it in my butt? In my butt? Come on, now, don't be shy.
He's dancing.
I won't bite. He's in like a little polar bear. I won't bite.
Yeah.
Dude, that shit was funny. That was the first thing I thought of, and I was like, yeah.
The guy's got like makeup on and like little tight pants. I'm like, dude, what are you doing?
Yeah, that's like, Butters in the video. That sings the song and. Are you thinking something, or was there something else before that? Like maybe that's what.
What was it?
I was thinking of South Park when they did the video.
I just remember, okay, and then he just starts dancing. I'm like, well, what am I watching? It was but it was like an internet sensation. It was like all over the internet. That song.
Shit. Okay, yeah. Well, I guess that's what they were making fun of on the South Park episode.
Yeah,
that's why I posted. All right, Eric's here. Just in time because I gotta go pee. Eric!
What's up?
I only came up for the ass eating talk. That's all.
All right, well, talk to Mike about eating ass. I gotta go pee.
Nah, like okay, nah, seriously, like when I was like I would say 21, 22. Remember the wedge in Harry's Triangle, Mike, in Hunts Point? The strip club. It was two of the biggest strip clubs in the Bronx.
Harry's Point.
Hunts Point, you know what Hunts Point?
Yeah. Okay, yeah. I got you.
Oh yeah, I was working with my pops in the market, right? And I took a break and I went to the strip club and I brought the stripper back. Yeah, I ate her ass. I ain't gonna lie. Ooh. But you know how much money I spent on this one? I had to spend like $2 I got suspended too. I got suspended, and my dad was gonna beat my ass.
Down here, they have the lap dancing clubs, like lap dancing. They'll dance, in your lap, of course. And they got the private rooms. Now, I don't go to these places because I think it's just a ripoff, But dudes be going back there and they be doing some crazy stuff in the back rooms, man. The champagne rooms, the back rooms, the VIP rooms, whatever it is.
The OnlyFans and shit now. That's a ripoff.
Yeah.
You could just turn on porn. Why are you going to OnlyFans?
It's like a Diddy party.
I don't. Okay. Well, everything is a Diddy party. You know that, right?
Do you think? You think they're gonna lock him up? That he's gonna go to
I
jail?
told you it's kind of like personal with me and stuff that way too. But now because everybody has done what he's done. Like if we say
Yeah.
we all had girls and we ran trains on girls, that's a Diddy party.
Yeah.
Basically, if you flying in some dick or some pussy, that's sex trafficking.
Yeah.
And I say, yo, Mike, yo, I
Crossing
got
borders.
yeah, that's basically sex trafficking. Really,
They're
honestly.
gonna try to find anybody that maybe was under the legal age. You know, they're gonna try to find because
Even if
you're talking about
even the legal age is still sex trafficking. You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? If I'm like, I got some bitches, and we're gonna pay whatever. I'm sex trafficking the girl to you.
Yeah.
Basically, prostitution should be legal, actually, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Porn, I don't
legal.
understand. Porn is legal. Like, what the fuck? How can porn be legal? That's
Yeah, I don't know.
I need to do this type of stuff.
You go to Reno, Nevada, and prostitution's legal. It's completely legal. You can just do whatever you want. You know, so
Women want to say,
it,
"My body, my choice." If it's your
yeah,
body, you should be able to sell it.
it's a wild difference. I think the problem is that I think a lot of women will get taken advantage of. In other words, you get the pimps and you get the brothel owners, and the women don't really get to get ahead or get out of the cycle. They get caught in that cycle. I'm just thinking, I think that's what motivates that.
And you
You
have
know?
new era girls, you have new era females that
Yeah.
pay guys. They pay guys just to hang out with them. They don't need no pimp.
Mhm.
They just pay a guy
Yeah.
to protect them.
Yeah.
And not, what I'm saying? They don't need pimps. Yo, can you just hang out with me while I do what I,
They call them. They call them not an. It's like not an escort, but it's like you're paying for a date. Is that what you're talking about? Like someone just to hang?
They pay a guy to hang
Yeah,
out with
yeah.
them
That's
to
wild,
watch
man.
their back, to like bodyguard them, watch their back
Yeah.
while they do what they do. They already paid you, so you're just working, making sure.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You usually stay outside. You stay like if it's a 2-level hotel, you stay upstairs. You just by the stairs, post it up, in case anything happens. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if you're getting picked out, then the guy's totally taking advantage of you. But if a
Yeah,
woman's
yeah.
giving the guy money to just make sure they're okay and they're protected,
Yeah.
the woman is in control. But
It's wild.
out.
I mean, whatever happens between two consenting adults, is what they're doing.
Exactly.
But as
So
long
any
as that,
females that was at a Diddy party, any females that was at a quote unquote Diddy party were
Mhm.
consenting females, basically. I don't
I
agree
mean,
with drugging people's drinks and putting stuff in people's drinks and shit like that.
well, the biggest problem is they're talking about a lot of drug use, a lot of illegal drug use, and they're talking about filming people without their knowledge. That's another thing. It's a privacy issue. It is a crime.
There's no expectation of privacy. We all being filmed.
But Eric, if you do it for your use, yes. But if you're literally just at someone's house and they're filming you doing something, you can come back at them and sue them, and
So
sue them.
I have cameras in my house.
Yeah.
Somebody could sue me for having cameras in my house?
I just wouldn't be there. I mean, Luke from 2 Live Crew said, yeah, right about 1 o'clock in the morning, he goes, I'm out of there. Like, in other words, because he knew what happened at the after parties. Like, there was people that would leave. Like, I'm out of here. I'm gone. Did you see that Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis, they left the country?
Oh, they did? Wow.
Yeah. They left the country. They moved out of the country because of the Diddy stuff. And apparently they were allegedly named in some of this stuff.
That's what that kid, Lil Durk, tried to do. He tried to go to Switzerland because there's no extradition in Switzerland. When they N-worded Quando Rondo, they N-worded his his cousin.
People bounced. Look at Russell Simmons. Russell Simmons was caught up in all that stuff and he bounced out to Bali. He bounced. He's living his best life.
But you think that they wouldn't do that to me and you? If we all were to sit here and say, hey, we're gonna have some parties and we're gonna call some hoes, we're gonna get let's say a Wicked Weenie and Julia and Fat
Wicked
we're gonna blow us and we're gonna get They wouldn't lock us up though. They would just let them hoes do what they doing because we poor.
Yeah.
Well, I'm poor. I don't know about you. I'm poor, so
Yeah.
they're gonna come after me. They're gonna.
It's wild, man. But yeah, I mean, Russell Simmons bounced. Diddy tried to bounce, but they got him at the airport. They got him.
What do you think about my
They stopped him because he
Mike,
was
what do you think
he
about
was
my
out.
what do
He
you
was
think
out
about
of the
my wrench?
country.
What
He
do you
was
think about my
leaving. When they caught his ass at the airport. Remember, he was pacing back and forth. They caught him at the airport.
I love Diddy. Diddy's my guy.
Yeah, but
What do you think about my wrench, Mike?
huh?
What do
I
you think
couldn't
about
hear.
my wrench?
I love it.
What do you think about my wrench?
I love it.
I think I'm doing it. Doing a good job.
Love it.
It's fun. You should have been
Yeah,
just
man.
more fun because I threaten people to say something nice about me, and if they don't,
Yeah.
I time them out for seconds.
Yeah, that's
You know
it.
what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't block. I just time. I'll just time. I'm not going to block people, but I'll just time them out for 5 minutes or something.
Does
2
it give
minutes.
you an option? Like, does it give you guys options
You
to
got
do
10
things?
seconds. You got the
I don't know how that works. Honestly,
Yeah,
I don't get wrenches anywhere. Nobody gives me wrenches.
you got one at Wabbits now, so you good money.
Oh yeah, I got to work on that. Well, I don't need to block anybody, you know, over
No, you don't have to
rabbits,
block them. You
obviously.
just give them 1 minute. Say something.
No,
nice.
no, but I don't need to do anything at rabbits. I just needed a wrench so stupid Lord Doctor, you know, Wicked
so they
Weenie
don't
and
block
them
you.
wouldn't, yeah, so they wouldn't block me and I would be able to comment, you know, contribute to the conversation.
Yo,
They're not
did
doing
you
that at Liliana's yet because Liliana, like, you know, but if they did, she would probably just switch it up. Cause she
did you
said
see that live? Did you see Doc's live last night?
Samson, I gave you a compliment.
He took it down. Yeah, he was drunk as fuck.
What was it? I don't remember. What was
Oh,
it?
you
Fill
didn't.
me
Joe,
in. Fill me in. I might have. I don't know.
Joe, he was like falling over to this. I'm like, whoa, and it was for hours. He was on there for how long, Eric? I mean, he was probably on for like 5 or 6 hours.
That's why he took it down.
Yeah.
That crack had him up all night.
Did you?
And I was good. And I was there. Now, you know, like Samsonite said in the chat, like, you don't care, Banana. Like I said, I know you were like, all right, cool. But I apologize for what I said. I was like, yeah, I was out of line. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day. Yo, real talk. Like, when you say something, have you ever said something on here before, Mike, and you just feel fucked up about it?
Yeah. Yeah, of course.
You know, that's how I felt. I was like, oh, yeah, you know, I ain't gonna do that again. And especially to him, I never really like had that much of a problem with Doc.
Yeah.
You know, I was just like very pissed off. You know, and I would have had said it to it, but I didn't apologize for him. I have to apologize to him, but I have to, like, number one, admit, first of all, that shit is fucked up, and you ain't gonna hear. I ain't trying to talk about nothing like that ever again. Nobody kids in general. Off top of that, I won't even talk about my own kids. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's funny. People talk about how I'm so hammered. I was messed up one time. That was it. Like one time.
And they say, I was watching Gen X Jeff today with Mr. P, right? They said that Mike said a lot of things. I was like, yo, Mike has never said the type of shit that I've said or that Banana has said or that has Vegas Valley said. We have said some crazy motherfucking shit.
Well, to be fair, though, we actually haven't taken the actions Mike has taken because Mike's
what has he done? Mike has Mike called on any? Mike has called. He went real life.
Mike showed his penis to people.
What's wrong with that? It's 10 inches. Wouldn't you?
It's just crazy. You know, it's just not something I'm willing to dish out. You know, I don't got that kind of confidence like that, or my willingness to have my business all up out there like that.
It's his dick. It's his dick. Be proud of it. He's happy with it.
Whatever, Eric. You show your dick then. Come on, it's just a dick. Whip it out.
All right.
Let me answer Twig and Berries. So Twig and Berries, they did stop him at the airport for trying to fly out, and then they did arrest him later at the hotel. But he did try to fly out. That's when he was pacing around.
He wasn't trying to fly out, Mike. He came back to America just for that. He thought he was getting bail.
Yeah, he thought he was gonna get free. I think.
That's what
He
happened.
should get bail because in New York, you get bail, but at the end of the day, you don't get bail when it comes.
He's the biggest fucking flight risk around. Like, why would they ever let him out once they have him locked up? That's crazy.
You see what little Dirk tried to do, right?
No, I don't know who that is.
I know you know who King Von is and all these people, right?
I've heard that name, King Von, before. Yeah, is he that from
Atlanta? He got murdered got killed in Atlanta.
Oh, is King Von dead?
Yeah, he's oh my yo, but
Oh shit!
I'm
Who's
going
the
to
guy
bar.
that killed him? Who's that? Who's that black dude
It
with
was
like the
Quando
little
Rondo,
cornrows?
Quando
Who's
Rondo.
what's the Ace Black or something like that? Some guy.
Nah, it was Quando Rondo's people. I don't know who the guy who I don't know who the kid who did it, but he was on his way to Switzerland when the police grabbed him because there's no extradition in Switzerland. You can't
Yeah.
get extradition once you go to
It'd be
Switzerland.
like, but you can't be famous anymore if you're in Switzerland.
So
Like
what?
you're.
You ain't gotta be in jail. You can live a
Oh
life.
yeah, but you're just a fucking bum in Switzerland now.
And black, and he's black. Switzerland is fucking.
It'd be like maybe your dumbass shouldn't have killed somebody.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
was
but if you got
It'd be
got
like
millions,
you're like, I'm gonna murder my op and move to
and then for
Switzerland,
hire.
you guys.
So
It'd be like
why
that
ask
was
somebody
dumb.
else to do it? Why pay somebody else to do it if you got all
So
that?
you
money,
don't gotta move to fucking Switzerland.
like that's something crazy.
And
But they
apparently you
put him on
do.
his way to Switzerland. And then you using
yeah. But look up the whole Russell Simmons stuff. He knew it was coming. I guess someone tipped him off, and he bounced. He literally picked up his life, liquidated his assets, and went to Bali.
So
Bali.
It's such bullshit, man. It is such bullshit, y'all.
I thought he was dead.
No,
No?
he's living happy in Bali.
Oh,
So
who's that gay guy that exercises? I thought that was Russell Simmons.
no, Russell Simmons is he does yoga, but Russell Simmons
What's his name again?
is the owner of Def Jam, one of the best record labels to ever
Oh, I
exist.
didn't know that. Oh, okay. What am I thinking of?
Listen, I'm Banana's only black friend. He doesn't know.
Who's Russell Simmons? Who am I thinking of?
You thinking about the Simmons guy, Mike? What's his name? The exercise short gay guy
He's a gay white guy with
no.
curly hair.
with the curly hair. Mike,
I don't know
what's his
who
name
that.
again?
I don't know who that is.
The Simmons guy.
I don't know who that is. I know who Russell Simmons is from Run DMC. That's what I'm talking about.
The exercise
You know who the Simmons guy is, Mike. We grew up with him.
Simmons exercise guy shows up.
Are you talking about
Richard Simmons? Shut up,
Simmons.
Mike. I said it.
Simmons.
It's Richard Simmons.
Yeah. He passed away.
Slow.
He just passed away. Yeah.
I was thinking of this guy over here. I was thinking of this guy right here. I was like, this guy. Are you guys talking about this guy?
Nah,
they said he was one of they said he's one of the nicest people you could ever meet in the world. Like one of the nicest people. But we're talking about Russell Simmons. Russell.
Oh, okay. That was close though. Yeah. That's why I thought it was him. I was like, you know.
Russell Simmons, I believe Russell Simmons is almost a billionaire. I believe. He used to be married to Kimora Simmons, that really hot girl, the
Asian
nice ass. Yeah, Asian black girl. Yo, Kimora, Eric, Kimora back in the day. Good God, man. I mean, talking about a 10, like a 10, maybe a 12. She was so fine. She was. Yeah, she was fine as hell, man.
Yeah.
Julia says, I'm not into all this Russell Simmons, Richard Simmons drama.
Let me time her out.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. You've angered Eric Lawless. Oh, shit. No shit.
Nanners.
You gotta get a 10-second timeout.
Miss you.
Keep your
10 seconds a teacher.
Why don't you come in? Why are these people? Why are these people talk all this ish?
They're all gonna be in time. They're gonna be in timeout if they don't behave the way they.
Yeah. Well, they talk all this ish, but they never come up and talk. Like this is a panel. Come on. Banana will let you in.
I got somebody for Savage Dave yesterday. Me and Savage Dave went live. We were talking about our animals and our pets and shit.
Yeah.
He got an Eric over there too, yo. This man Eric's. There's another Eric. There's another.
What is your dog's
where's
name?
There another Eric at?
Savage Dave and on Liliana's.
Eric,
the other Eric on Liliana's, yo, he does a whole different thing. It's called interviews with famous people. But he's not about his bullshit.
What's the name of the channel?
It's called Interview with Famous People, I believe.
Oh, okay, that's the name of the channel. Oh my god.
You gotta get up. You gotta try to get up. You gotta try to get up on Chaotic Truth. Dude, you will love that channel.
I'm blocked. Number one, I'm blocked and I do not fucking like him.
You don't like him?
I fucking can't stand. Are you serious, Mike? I can't stand him.
But he's doing it for a reaction, Eric. He's doing it for a
Yeah, I know he
reaction.
is. He's not that
Yeah,
person.
yeah.
Yeah, we all do things for reactions. But
What's he doing for reactions though? He doesn't seem too bad. He's just kind of falling into people's
being a coon.
lies. Or
What?
What?
He said
He's
this world
doing
was
what?
meant for white women. This world was meant for white women.
Who said that?
To make the white woman happy. So he had Grace up there. He's like, no, I want you guys to make her happy because
well, that's not bad. I mean, maybe he was just pandering to her because she was the guest.
Blacks in his chat that he loves doing that shit.
You got to go up there. It's fucking hilarious. It's hilarious. They got
it
a bunch
might have
of
been more about pandering to his guests. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I think so too. It's
it might not have been to spite the blacks, but
to be a coon.
It could have been. I don't know.
Yeah, I was up there. And I had to leave. I got creeped the fuck out. They had the Thorpes up there. You ever see the Thorpes?
Oh yeah, Eric loves the Thorpes.
I got creeped out, bro. That's not his daughter. I don't care what anybody says. That's not his daughter.
I don't think it's his real daughter. I've been saying that for a while. I was like,
it's gross. She was laying in his lap, smoking, putting her makeup on, and was kissing him on the cheek. Yo, that's not normal.
How old is she? 18? She's 18 and she's doing
22. That? She's turning 22 next week.
Oh, okay. Damn. And is she how many times did she kiss him on the cheek and for how long?
Banana, he put a beer bottle between his leg and she sucked it.
Yeah, why?
Shock value or to get.
Oh, okay, but so they're doing it on purpose, obviously. Then,
but my daughter, let me tell you something. My daughter, I would never ever put that on the internet, ever.
Yeah, you can't.
Well, my daughter, I would just never do that in general. I would never put a beer ball between
I'm not saying don't do it, but to put that up there, and it's disgusting. It's like a disgraziato, as you would say.
Yeah, that's the point of it, apparently. The point is to disgust you so much you gotta watch.
Hormaxa made her lick her panties.
Yeah.
She started crying.
Oh, okay. I'm down with that. If Grace Thorpe licks her own panties, I'm down with watching that. I can get on board.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
I can't.
She's 22 years old, Mike. It's okay. She's 22 years old.
Yeah,
no, I can't. But to call that your daughter, to me, that's just disgraziato. That's like, you don't do that.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't let my daughter do that, but I could get down to watching her lick her.
Yeah,
I'm into that weird shit. If she's willing to do it, I'll give her $5 to see what she's willing to do.
It makes me sick to my fucking stomach.
$5. Grace makes money. Grace makes money because she would do more for like her donos and shit. Like when they were talking to the Black Israelites, and we was all like, "Yo, all right, here, donate for her to say the N-word."
Oh shit!
Like, y'all trying to get me killed? Y'all trying to get me beat up? But her father really admitted to the Black people that he says the N-word.
Okay.
So, he was dropping N-bombs. Eric, he was dropping N-bombs.
Ben is he's just a person from New Hampshire. He's not from Rhode Island or whatever. He's not really like a person who says, "Oh, I hate blacks." You know what I'm saying? He's just a typical white guy from is how they think. You know what I'm saying? Because she'll come up like, "Oh, what's up, Shaniqua?" Da 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 da. And I think that's one reason why she didn't want to stream with me, because I'm friends with Empress. I
get a very disgusting vibe from them. I believe. I mean, where's her mother? Like, where's her mother?
Mike, that's the whole point of the show.
Ain't the mom in on this?
Her mother was jealous. Yeah, her mother is. No, her mother is, Mike. That's the whole point. You haven't been watching from the beginning? All right,
I thought she was. So
Courtney thought, right? And Ben are divorced. Courtney was jealous of Grace because of whatever their goings ons are, right? Now,
because she was fucking Ben.
Courtney pulled her mother's hair and dragged her and smacked her and did all types of stuff to her and abused her on the internet. Hormaxa, at the same time when he made Grace lick her panties, he also was he also had Courtney.
Wait, wait, who?
She was a bad person.
Who made Grace lick her panties?
Hormaxer.
Who is
The
Hormaxer?
guy name is Hormaxer. Look him up on YouTube.
Who is
He
he?
has a
Like
YouTube
in
channel,
this?
Hormaxer.
Oh, so he's just another YouTuber.
He's a YouTuber.
How did he make her do this? By giving her a bunch of money?
No money at all. He's just a guy on YouTube who does stuff like this.
And
Hormaxer
he said do this or else, or he said can you lick your own panties?
He did it.
Oh, well, he didn't make her do it. He asked her to do it, and she did it. He didn't forcefully make her do anything. He just asked her to do it, and she did it. That's my kind of girl. I might have to start following this bitch. I can ask her to do all kinds of freaky shit.
You gotta go all the way back. You gotta watch Shannon.
But you gotta show me if she's sexy. What's this channel's called again?
Mike, I could drop the link now because I have to think.
There you go. Drop a link for us. We'll check into this.
We can watch it. We can watch it right now if you want. Dude.
Let's look at some of it real quick. Let's look at the video. Well, show us where this beer bottle thing is and post it in the backstage if you can in the private chat.
She's
you could put her channel though in the main chat if you could, so people in the audience could see it too.
She's a good-looking young girl, but to me it's just very creepy that she's like laying on him, and it's just it's fucking weird. She's like
the beer bottle shit.
He's like lighting her cigarette and she's doing her makeup and they're like kissing on the it's like that's not a normal father-daughter relationship. That's all I was trying to say.
But they're loving it.
I guess they're probably making about 10 grand a month on YouTube.
Oh yeah, and I mean the people are loving it. They're loving it. They're probably having like weird sex and going on having crazy trips and parties with all the YouTube money. And the people are watching it and just getting more and more grossed out, but they can't look away. You know, and we're gonna share them too. So I mean, hey, you know, they'll win some more.
Yeah. Apparently they were saying that I'm skinny like Lord Doc, and I look pretty big, don't I? I mean, I'm not a small guy. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. It's just strange.
No, who said that to you?
What was it? I think like Lord Doc or somebody else was like, oh yeah, he's she said I'm wasting away. Dude, I weigh 100.
He said you look like Lord Doc, though?
Yeah, well, dude, I weigh 100. I weigh 200 pounds almost. Like, I'm not wasting away. Like, I don't get it. Anyway, I don't mean to change the subject. I'm actually very healthy. I feel great. I really do. But I lost almost 40 pounds. I was chubby and I lost a bunch of weight.
Twigs and Berry says you look very big, Mike, but do you gotta beg people to tell you that you look?
Not at all. I'm just not little. That's all. People are, oh, you're little. You're 5'5". No, I'm not. Sorry,
I'm like 5'8.5". I like to think I'm 5'9". If I got Nike Air Max on, I'm 5'10".
But no, I like it. I like the fact that I changed my diet and I exercise, I work out, and I lost weight. You know, I don't do all
good.
Yeah,
that's good.
I do cardio. I do a lot of running. I run a lot, but I have to be careful because of my knees that they'll inflammate. So I have to be, you know, and I know you have a problem with your knee. So I will run.
Yeah,
I will run
with a metal thingy on accident.
Yeah, I'll run in knee braces, and then it keeps the inflammation down.
You know what the stupid thing is? The thing that hit my knee, it was like a jumper cable, right? And I was getting out of the trunk, right? And you know, jumper cables, they're pretty, like, these are cheap ones, so they're pretty lightweight, very lightweight. Like they got like just the only metal is the clippy part that touches the prongs that's exposed. The rest is the little rubbery grip and rubbery like cord. The cords are very rubbery, but the metal part swung down, hit me right in the knee, like right here where this little bumpy parts are right here. It immediately swelled up like a lump, and I don't know, it didn't seem like it hit me that hard, but apparently it just like cracked the bone or something. I don't know. So that little bump's still there, and it was crazy. But
you can have a microfracture, you can have an abrasion, you can have water there, you can have to where, you know, you could have all these different things. You should have it checked out, just to have it checked out. If it's not getting better, just have it checked out. Like mine were complete blowouts, like you can't even walk. You know, at
Oh
least
yeah.
you can.
No, this
still
ain't in
function.
the joints. I don't got anything like that. No,
But,
this is
you
more
know-
like I got leg kicked by somebody and it just kind of fucked my
Oh
leg.
yeah, dude.
Something like that. That's what it
Mhm.
felt like a leg kick.
The worst is the elbows. When you get elbowed, you get hit with an elbow. That was the worst.
Never had that happen. But
Mhm.
that'll be cool. That'll be cool. It'd be fun to fight somebody, Lord Doc. You want to fight me, Lord Doc?
I got big forearms. So like, if you
Dave
go
showed up. I didn't notice. Dave's here.
if you go under and you strike them, you can hit somebody. Pow! You know,
Hi,
it
Dave.
hurts.
Are you
It really
porno?
hurts.
What's up, Banana?
Oh, okay.
What's up,
It's
man?
actually
What's going
Dave.
on?
I think.
What's up,
How's it
Mike?
going?
What's up, man?
Oh, no shit, man. Just dealing.
I'm gonna get some water. I'll be right back.
All right. Eric, the Black is back.
HB, you're an asshole. You
Yeah,
come over. Oh, Dave's cat got ran over by a car. Yeah, which is your bullshit.
It's like I'll just fill them in with whatever. I don't care.
Hey, it's okay, man. I know your dark humor. That's why I told everybody. I said, don't worry about that shit. I know he's just fooling around.
What do you say? He said your cat got.
Yeah, he did.
TV.
Yeah, he came over in my live stream earlier and said Dave's cat got hit by a car.
Mm.
But
Give me a wrench. Give me a wrench. I'll time him out over there. We don't talk about-
Like you're out of here. You're out of here.
Nah, I don't block. I'll give you like a minute. We don't talk about animals, bro. And they
Yeah.
was like, oh, but it's okay to talk about. I was like, yeah, all right, good. Here it is.
I seen that, Eric. Yeah, that was dumb.
Yeah, because no, the guy said that he was just trying to get you. Dorp TV. Yeah, cause
This is
Banana,
the shit you
this
guys
is better
watch.
than the chili content. I'm
Why
telling you.
why is there only 4 days of like why does everything say like playlist? Is this not the right thing or
Dorp TV.
is there it says Thorpe TV? Is it like TVX3B or something?
Yo, I have to listen. I have
Hold
to.
on, no, I'll just show you what I'm looking at. Yeah,
You can just Google. You can
go to
Google
the-
it, man.
Well, I mean, I looked it up on
I
YouTube,
gotta do better than Mike with my wrench.
right?
I gotta learn how to drop stuff.
Well, this ain't about the wrench, really. It's about you being able to find the link to the channel. Is it this one or no?
No, that's not it. That's not it.
No, that's not it.
That's not
okay.
it.
It's Thorpe TV.
Okay.
You're gonna see a blonde haired girl. Just type it all together. Thorpe TV. One word.
That's what I did. Don't you see it?
Or just type in Grace Thorpe and you see what comes up. Everything's gonna come up.
All right, Grace, you better be sexy and show us your breasticles.
Oh, she's hot.
She's attractive. She's
How old
very
is
attractive.
she? How old is she?
I just said she'll be
22?
22 next week.
All right. How old's her dad?
Oh, probably in his
Like
50s. Yeah.
They got 6 kids.
So let's go to Grace Thorpe.
Dad, I hate
There
you.
she
Is it this one?
There you go.
So
Yeah,
there's
there you
this
go.
old looking guy, and this girl is what in the avatar, like spitting.
Yeah.
She's
Just
spitting
any
on
video-
his shoulder.
Yes, you can get any reaction video is better because it gives you more of an update.
Okay, you
will.
want to watch a reaction video here?
Yeah, sure. It's just strange, dude.
I kind of want to watch a reaction video. I kind of just want to skip through because I like skipping through things. Like let's go to this and let's skip through it real quick.
Welcome back.
Is that her?
Welcome back to Thorpe
Yeah.
TV. I'm your host, Grace Thorpe. It is 5:36 a.m. on a Sunday morning.
But there's times where she looks like
Welcome
really
to
skanky. She's
Lolcow
skanky.
Live. Sorry, Keemstar on
She
the
looks
right.
nice. She has really nice eyebrows and everything.
We are joining a flow state panel.
She's pretty.
They know who Flow State is. What?
Yeah, she was
They
on
know?
Flow State last night. Yeah, they know all. They know
Oh.
all of us.
Oh,
They
tell
know
her to
just
come to my channel. Why won't she come up on my channel?
I try to
The
get her
creme de
over
la
here.
creme.
I'll try to
users
tell
is
her about
available
my
at
channel. Let's see who she knows. Let's skip
Great
around, see
idea.
who
You know
she
what I mean?
knows.
Like it's more
There's the
formal.
flow state guy, and the flow state guy is the flow state guy seems very rational from what I've seen from him. Is that actually Ben Thorpe up there in the corner? Is that her dad?
Yeah,
Could
that's
be.
her dad. Yeah, that's her
Yeah,
dad.
that is him.
Yeah.
Okay,
Seen
just
him
making sure.
yesterday. Well, earlier.
But it
could
stops being a B.
the new house.
All right, this guy flow state goes to Jack Talcott's.
long panels. But then
Have you ever
So we're making our way into the Thorpe community, apparently.
You said I don't know why you.
Let's just get away from all the get away from these assholes. Let them fight. I'm not trying.
No, we're bringing them with. We're bringing all of them with us. We're bringing all these assholes with us. We're all going together,
And
baby.
there's no weapon.
It
Then
Whether
seems
they
like
like
we
it
all
or
know
not.
each other from somehow, you know.
Right?
So
Did
my
this guy
chat.
bring up
No,
this guy bring up this topic?
Can't unknow somebody.
That's because this guy has like 120.
He'll tell you.
Yeah, it's what in 2000.
Are they talking about me?
No, Mike, you're not that.
Betterment of pride.
You.
No, they don't know who you are, Mike. They only know
Mike,
me.
they don't know who you are yet.
Like
They only know
you
ham
take points
banana.
off for logical.
I'm a good
I
friend.
know
Mom,
and I already have. You know me as the black guy.
That's even more fucked. Now I feel worse.
She is pretty. Let's see what she looks like on other days. Let's go back. Damn,
There's
10
Henry
hours
Ward.
before.
Well,
Oh, this is gonna be one of the creepy ones. Here we go.
Dad's test-
This is the shit. 2 dumb N words on. Wow, what the fuck? And you're okay with that, Eric?
What? Really?
Who would know?
Wow.
I've heard worse. I see worse too. That's why she didn't want to stream with me when they drove past my house. They was on their way somewhere to White Plains, and I'm like, you're gonna pass right by co-op, so why don't? Oh well, I would stream with you, Eric. And nothing happened.
Damn.
Was she there? I'm like, what am I gonna do? No, I would try to smack. Oh, boy.
What color is her hair?
Her hair is really black, but she did it blonde.
Oh, okay, because it looks like a blondish, but like she does have darker under hair there, and I was like, yeah.
This girl Ruby, she was
Look at her eyebrows. That'll tell you everything.
And they're Christian.
They can be Catholic. Everybody's a Christian. They can't even be very.
Her eyebrows look the same as his hair color. He has a very nice hair color right there, where it's actually before he got the white hairs. His hair color looked cool.
He
looks like a bum.
He does kind of look like a bum. He looks really disheveled, and she looks kind of like clean and like upkept.
He looks like he'd get
they
fleas
travel
if
and they
you
are
laid down beside him.
Right? Like
He's definitely overweight. He's definitely
only
overweight.
wearing that overshirt because he spilled something on his fucking shirt earlier.
Right?
He's overweight.
All right, let's roll it. Let's see what they say or what they do
Testing out
here.
the soundboard.
Hold on. Here we
Here
go.
is
Is
the panel
look at
surfing.
the arm. Look at the arm here.
Spent the day yesterday getting.
I want to see this. I want to see how this happened here. How'd this happen? How do you move the arm across?
But very happy to have
Look at
Daisy
this.
back.
She leans over
Yeah.
and he's
Because
like,
as a
yeah.
married couple,
let me-
it's very important to me that we have our national
Look at that.
Whoa,
Yawn,
she just said,
yawn,
no, she just said
yawn,
as
lady
a
in.
married couple.
officially.
She just
Did they
said as
just-
a married couple.
Yeah, but we interjected. Like we came in the middle of their conversation.
They're
So
married.
no. We
They're
don't
married.
I literally I skipped a minute or whatever. So we don't exactly know who they're talking about. She might be talking about somebody and give you advice saying, as a married couple, you should do.
The N-word
Like,
thing is about her talking about something else. I think you're not catching the whole thing.
well, yeah, because I'm skipping around. I just want to see how the dad pulls up on her right here. Watch this. Look at.
You ask Samantha
Okay.
P, you ask Samantha
Okay.
P or anybody else who watches the thoughts. If you start
Eric,
reacting to them, she's
Eric,
gonna big up your channel.
Eric, I'll show you what I'm looking for right now, okay? We're going to watch her facial expression. We're going to watch what her dad does because he's going to yawn. He's going to get closer. He's going to accidentally touch her hand or on purpose touch her hand. And then he's going to kind of like gradually get closer to her in a kind of like, and kind of put your arm over your date at the movies kind of way,
Yeah, I
but
was
he
gonna
does
say
it.
like some movie theater shit.
Yeah. He kind of does that.
Banana, you see how you're reacting to the video and how you're analyzing the video? There's
Yeah.
Naptown, there's Destiny, he's big, and Shamu. If you ask Mrs. P and the other people who watch them, she promotes their channels because they talk about what they do. If you
I don't know who any of those people are.
How many subs you're gonna get behind this, bro? Watch. Go ahead.
All right. Well, I do want to see how he interacts with her. That's what I'm saying. Like, is he actually? I want to decipher. Is there what's happening?
Because
let's
as
see.
a married couple, it's
She rolled her eyes when she said "as a married couple." By the way,
very important to me that we have our
yawns. He's yawning.
nest.
He got closer. His hand's touching her hand now, and he's smiling right when he does it. And look at her too; she's smiling a little bit, like a little bit of it, like she felt it. They both laugh. Like, oh, we just touched hands. Whoops, whoops, whoops. Whatever. They're like doing a little flirting.
And I hate living out of hotels. Officially.
How far did she reach down there? Like, did he grab her hand and move her hand? Let's see.
Because as a married couple, it's very important to me that we have our nest.
Jans gets closer to her.
And I hate living out of
She
hotels.
reaches her hand over, actually. She moved her hand over on his hand rest.
Officially, at this point in my life. Absolutely.
Yeah, it is
hate
hard.
Now, okay, but he's not wrapping his arm around her. For some reason, she's like, maybe she looks away and licks her lips. That might be her thing. I do this, like, I do stuff like that sometimes when my lips are dry. I kind of just like rub them a little bit, but like she'll do like that type of thing, I think. But he's all up on her now.
Weave grinder.
Thank you, Weeb Grinder, for
very
becoming
nice
a member for 7 months. Or
She's leaning away from him. She's leaning away
LFG.
though. She's not leaning back. Oh, okay,
Really
now
quickly,
she is.
I do want to say.
Oh, but she's literally leaning back or
Um,
something. She literally had to lean back to get something, and
Right.
he looked astounded by it. Look at his low O face. He's like, "Oh yeah, she just leaned down." I'm like, "Oh, oh no."
This is your final opportunity
Oh,
to
Johnny
send
again.
me a
Yeah,
birthday
put
gift.
that. He wanted to put that.
My birthday is in 4 days.
Is it?
He wants to touch her
Maybe
so
not.
bad.
So I got a bunch of
Notice how
packages
both
from
hands are
Acton.
over there now.
You would think,
I
yeah,
think
you
I
would
should
think
save
he
them
banged
until
her already before
I
the
have
stream.
that one,
Yeah.
I
I
would
have
get
this
that all
box.
out of my system way before the stream.
and I have
What happened to my hair?
this underneath.
Spiked it up like
I was
scrubs.
sick, so I've been sleeping. Oddly.
Hey,
Yeah.
your comment section. He
More
kicked
than
her
maybe I've
off
ever
the
slept
bed.
before.
I don't have like an address you can send it to, but if you go to my Amazon wish list, you can send anything off of Amazon, and it will
She
send it
is
to the right
very
address.
pretty, by the way. She is very pretty,
Fingers
like
looking greasy.
symmetrical, pretty. The
It
dad
doesn't
is
have to be from the
symmetrical
wish
as
list.
well, which is
You
good
can
because
send
that means
anything.
you'll have a symmetrical
Decentralized?
baby, and they're
Link it.
like he was probably attractive when he was younger, and he doesn't shave or keep himself in shape,
Anyways.
so he's not as attractive as he could be.
We've been sort of out of it, a little bit
Yeah,
sick.
if she
a little
wasn't
bit
a
all over the
weirdo
place.
with her father, I'd dick her down.
So, just thinking about
I
It's
mean,
not
I
funny,
still
Chris.
would, in like certain situations.
Yo, what's up, Callum?
I don't give a shit
You're a
about
weirdo
her.
too, but
I don't
that's
care
fine.
what she did with somebody
all right,
else.
well,
That's
I feel like we're low
weird.
energy, but
Wondering
Low-
who she had sex with while you're having sex with her.
It
That's
is
weird.
subjected to the nuances. I'm not
Well,
a U.S. citizen. I'm in Costa
What do
Rica.
you
I'm a Latin
know before you had sex with her that she had sex
and
with
you know
her
how
father?
hard it was.
Yeah, but why would I be thinking about that when I'm having sex with
You have a lot of
No.
earwax in your ear, so I don't think you
That
understand.
is weird. You don't think
Apocalypse.
about the
We're gonna
people.
attack
You
you.
don't
No,
think
you're
about the men your girl had
More
sex with
social than
before
Look
in
at
her
how
life.
creepy. Yeah, just look how creepy they are. They're just creepy. Sorry.
I thought it was a bit, honestly, but I guess it wasn't.
Let's
These
see.
things are
Let's
big,
try
but
another
I've been
video.
watching- Mike, I've been watching them for too long.
Oh shit, she looks sexy over here. Damn!
Yeah, boy.
Look at that. I'm a sucker for a skirt or a dress, dude.
Milky
That's just That's just like free
That's
pussy.
no,
That's
but
where Donald
that
Trump's
has
like,
nothing
grab
to
him
do
by
with
the pussy. Grab him by the pussy right away.
Easy access, right, Banana?
It's just like, oh, I'm gonna grab that.
You know, we're gonna hear some shit about.
Was that her? Was that her or her dad breathing? Is her dad
That's her dad
filming this?
filming. That's her dad. Yeah, her dad is there. Her dad is always there.
Yeah, because the
That's actually
camera. Look it. Look
This
it.
is the first time. This
Look
is
it.
the first
Hold
time.
on. Hold on. Hold on.
Telling her
Hold on.
dad.
Okay. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Watch.
Yeah, the camera moves.
Somebody clearly takes a deep breath. The camera moves. It sounds like it's a guy. I'm guessing it's her dad again. If this is really her dad, by the way, I doubt it is. But if it is, I mean, he's.
She has a brother also who's.
Does he live there too?
No, his brother beat her up and she
Yeah.
got him arrested.
Is there a video of her getting beat up by her brother? Because I'd love to see that.
You gotta there's a whole thing on Naptown TV on Naptown.
Gets
and
beat
they give you the whole
up.
history of the thought. If you look up the whole history of the thoughts and you start reviewing them, she's gonna start replaying you because you're giving her promotion. And she's gonna do the same thing.
Oh, this is gonna be sexy. Is this her? Come on, baby girl. Is that her?
Oh, no, you just called her baby. He said, "Come on, baby girl."
Yeah, because this is kinky. This isn't a woman being slapped for the sake of slap here. This is kinky foreplay to some weird aggressive sex they're gonna have later.
Yeah, but he ends up kicking her and going to jail for
No,
it.
that was nothing.
Are you serious?
That was nothing.
Yeah.
You got to get it right across the cheek. That was an ear.
Two? Damn,
okay.
Dude, I'd slap her like
violence. True. This is.
I'd fire her ass up.
Oh, I wouldn't even give her a tap like that. I would slap the shit out of her right.
There we go.
I would have been harder than
Do you
that
feel
too.
empowered?
That's empowering.
She wanted it.
She wanted it though. You see that weird freak? Did you see that weird freak that hit her though? Look at this. Look at this guy. Ah, fuck. You can't see him. Hold on. Give me a
That was
second.
good.
All right.
Holy
Look at this
You feel
freak.
empowered?
that's empowering. Yeah.
You see that? That weird
Yeah,
guy?
like a little skate rat.
Yeah, like something like that. It was weird. All right. On that note, on that slap porny note, I gotta go get ready and do some things. Got to take a shower, get dressed, do some stuffs, and then heads out later. I'll see you guys later. Thanks for showing me this Grace Thorpe chick. She is pretty sexy, actually, especially before she dyed her hair. You know?
We got the videos.
Yeah, I mean, we might have to now that we know about them. So I'll be subscribed when they go live, and if I watch them and I like it, or I got something to say or comment on it, well, at least we'll know who they are now. This person you're always going on about. This
I've
Thorpe
got
chick.
one. I've got one for you too, HB. That I know you haven't covered yet, and you'll love it. Look up in your own time, whenever you can. Look up Anaconda Sin. You will not be disappointed. That's one that you'll definitely want to go over. That was at one point Cyrax's girlfriend.
Oh wow.
Yeah, you might want to look up
Damn.
Anaconda Sin. Oh God.
Yeah, I probably will. I just want to see what she looks like. Shit.
Oh, she looks just like Cyrax's sister.
Damn.
It's bad. Cross-eyed and all.
Two ugly monsters meet in a fucking swamp somewhere and fall in love.
Yeah.
The Shrek story all over again.
That's about it.
All right, see you guys. See you, Mike. See you, Dave.
Later on.
Take care, guys.
See you, Eric. You guys, everybody out there, have a good night. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this white woman get slapped. I found it very, very amusing. All right, everybody, have a good night, and I will see you all probably tomorrow or the next day. All right, cool. Play that outro. Hey, yo, welcome back to